In the last class we had derived an expression for conductivity. Now we have some interesting point for today's lecture. It is very interesting, that is we are studying today the color code for carbon resistors. Before that we shall derive a very simple equation for electrical power, that is P is equals to V into I. So I am doing 2 points here. First one is electrical energy and power, and the second point is color code for carbon resistors. Now let us come to the first point, that is electrical energy and power. So last year we have studied what is work done, what is power. The same thing we are now applying for an electrical circuit. It was mechanical work and mechanical power. Now it is electrical energy and power. The definitions and the meaning is the same, but it is now used with respect to current electricity. So let us come to the first point, that is electrical energy and power. If you see the textbook, this explanation is given in quite a rigorous manner. So I have taken a very simple way of defining what is power, because this part is asked only for the problems. If you have a problem based on the filament, or they give you a bulb and they ask you to find out the power, then for the problem you need the definition of P equals to V into I. So for that I have taken a very simple circuit. So you can see this. We have a resistor arm. It is connected between the points A and B in the circuit, and you apply PdV between the points A and B. So once you apply potential difference across the resistor, a current begins to flow in the resistor. Let us say I is the current that flows in the resistor. So now we should find out what is the power of this particular circuit. Now let us say we shall go first to the definition of electrical current. What is electrical current? We have seen that current is rate of flow of charge. So let us say Q is the charge that flows from A to B in time t. So how will you define current? Current I through the resistor is equals to Q upon T, charge per unit time. If you cross multiply, you will get Q is equals to I into T. Then in the second chapter we have learned the equation W is equals to Q into V. What is this equation for? Suppose a charge Q is moved under a potential difference V, then the work done is given by W is equals to Q into V. This is from the second chapter. So we shall use this concept now. To move the charge Q from A to B, you are doing certain amount of work. What is the work done? So work done will be nothing but Q into V. Put the value of Q, that is IT. So you will get W is equals to IT into V. Now what is power? Last year you learned power is rate of doing work. So now this is the electrical work done. So what is the electrical power? Power will be nothing but W upon T, rate of doing work. So ITV divided by T gets cancelled. So you will have power is equals to V into I. So power is the product of PdV and current I. This is one way of defining power. So what is power? How will you define power? Power is rate of doing electrical work. Now there are some other forms of power. You need these forms because depending on the problem you have to use the value of I, V and R. So what is other way of expressing the power? Power P is equals to V into I. This is one derivation. Now you can put V equals to IR by Ohm's law. So if you put V equals to IR by Ohm's law, it will be IR into I. So it will be I square R. So another way of writing power is P is equals to I square R. Then another way is also there for I. You can put as V upon R. So if you put I is equals to V upon R, power P will be V into V upon R. So it will be V square upon R. So three ways of writing power. I have written it clearly. Power P. One way is V into I. Second one is I square R. Third one is V square upon R. So depending upon the problem, you can use the value of power. So this is power. Very simple definition of power. Whenever a charge moves in a circuit, work is done. So rate of doing work is called as power. Work done per second to move a charge in the circuit is called as power. And the SI unit which you have used last year, SI unit as you know, it is watt now. Only apply it here. Let us say power P is 1 watt. Potential difference is 1 volt. And current I is 1 ampere. So 1 watt is equals to 1 volt into 1 ampere. How will you put in words? The power in a circuit is said to be 1 watt if 1 ampere of current flows through the circuit under a potential difference of 1 volt. So 1 ampere flows under a potential difference of 1 volt. What is the power? Power is equals to 1 watt. So watt is the SI unit of electrical power. So I will revise once again what is electrical power. So power P is equals to V into I. We have derived this equation and the SI unit of which is watt. So this work is always done at the expense of electrical energy. So W is equals to ITV. This is nothing but the electrical energy consumed in the circuit. Work done and energy are one and the same. So whenever charge moves in the circuit, work is done, and for that electrical energy is consumed in the circuit. So work or energy is nothing but IT into V, and power P is equals to V into I. So this is regarding the first point, that is electrical energy and power. Now coming to the second point, a very interesting one, color code of carbon resistors. So I think once again in the previous lectures I have told you about resistors. Two types of resistors we use. What are the two types of resistors we are using? One is wire bound resistor, another is a carbon resistor. In the lab, when you come to the lab, you will see big resistance boxes. So in those resistance boxes, we are using these wire bound resistors. Actually, these are alloys like nichrome, constantan, manganese, and these wires of these alloys, they are wound on an insulating base, and this is used in the resistance box. But they have very low range of resistance. If you want a higher range of resistance, we are using what? Carbon resistors. They are very small in size and very cheap. So carbon resistors for higher resistance values and wire bound resistance for low resistance values. These two you will be seeing in the lab. When you come to the lab, you will be seeing the carbon resistor, you will be seeing the resistance boxes also. So now we are not talking much about the wire bound resistors. Let us come to the carbon resistor. A very small cylindrical element will be there, a very small one. And for this carbon resistor, we have to study the color code of this carbon resistor. What is the use of this color code? Using this color code chart, we are able to find out the value of the resistance of this carbon resistor. So to know that, we have to know all this chart. Actually, the question for this will be only for 1 mark. They will ask you to find out the resistance. But to write answer for that 1 mark question, this whole chart you have to remember. So how to remember the chart? I will give you a memory tip also there. First I will tell you what is the chart here. I have made columns here. Color, number, multiplier. So now let us come to this one. First color, black. So how to remember the colors now? I have given one sentence here. This is a memory tip you can write. B.B. Ron, a person named B.B. Ron, name of a person, of Great Britain, his place, has a very good wife. So here I have marked the colors. You can see the underlined colors here. B, B, R, O, Y. So I have written here. B stands first one for black, then brown. R, O, Y, red, orange, yellow. Then of Great Britain, G and B. This is green and this is blue. Has a very good wife. B is violet, G is grey, W is white. So this is all. This sentence, if you remember, you can write all these 10 colors at a time. So this sentence you can remember as a memory tip. Okay. So we are now knowing these colors now. I have written the names of the colors on one side. Second column is number. So they start from 0, serial. 0, 1, 2, 3 and with 9. Third column I have written as multiplier. Only whatever number is here, it should be raised to 10. So 10 raised to 0. This is 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 2. Last one is 10 raised to 9. So this is a multiplier column. So for all these colors, we are having two columns, number and multiplier. Then few more colors you have to remember. These are for tolerance value. I'll tell you what is that tolerance. Either it will be gold, silver, or there will be no color. So here I have made two columns, multiplier and tolerance. There is no number column here, only multiplier and tolerance. This is 10 raised to minus 1. Tolerance is plus or minus 5%. This is 10 raised to minus 2, plus or minus 10%. And for this only tolerance is there, it is plus or minus 20%. So how to find out the resistance using this color code? See the simple figure here, it will explain that. This is a small cylindrical carbon resistor. You have to start from the extreme left side. So you can see 4 colored rings are there. So you have to observe the color of the 4 rings. This 4th band may be there or may not be there, but 3 bands are a must. 3 bands will always be there. Now how to remember that? Say first ring, second ring, third ring and fourth ring. 4 coaxial rings are there, colored rings. Now I have written the value of that, significance of each color. The first ring gives you the first digit. Second ring gives you the second digit. Third ring gives you the multiplier. And the fourth ring will give you the tolerance. What is tolerance? So whatever is the actual value of the resistance, there will be some variation in the resistance. Either plus or minus, and it will be denoted in percentage. So deviation from the actual value of resistance, it is called as tolerance. Plus or minus values will be there. Now let us come to one example. You will understand it more clearly. So the question in the exam will be like this. They will give you a color sequence like this, and they will ask you to find out the value of the resistance. So question for 1 mark will be, find the value of the resistance with color sequence, whatever it is. Now here I have taken one example, green, blue, silver and silver. So don't get confused for silver and silver. 2 times I have used silver and silver, but significance is like this. Third band will always be a multiplier and the fourth band will be tolerance. So it can be repeated, same color can be repeated in the sequence. So but according to this significance, you have to take the values. Now green and blue, first digit and second digit. So you have to go to the number column for that. Digits you have to find in the number column. So green color and blue color. Green color value of the number is 5 and blue color value of the number is 6. So 5 will be your first digit and 6 will be your second digit. 5 and 6 you can write according to this notation. First digit, second digit. So this is 5 and this is 6. Blue color. Then silver, third band will be your multiplier. Multiplier means whatever 2 digits you get, you have to multiply by the third color. So it will be into multiplier. Silver, you have to always see in the multiplier column. So if you take silver, you have to see it in the multiplier column. What is the multiplier value? 10 raised to minus 2. So these first 2 digits should be multiplied by 10 raised to minus 2. So into 10 raised to minus 2. In ohms. This is the value of the resistance now. Now in this actual value, there will be some deviation and that we denote in percent and that is called as the tolerance and that is given by the last band. So silver, now you have to search in the tolerance band. So what is the value of that? Plus or minus 10%. So how much variation is allowed in this? Plus or minus 10%. So this answer you have to write for that. So now here you can even multiply 56 into 10 raised to minus 2. If you multiply these two, it will be 0.56 plus or ohm plus or minus 10%. So this answer you have to write in the exam. Like this, any color code will be given and you should write the value of the resistance. This is 1 mark question and for that the whole chart should be fixed in your memory. At a glance you have to remember the whole chart, take the memory tip, remember the chart and write the value of the resistance. This is many a times asked for 1 mark. Okay. Now the reverse question is also possible. Here color sequence was given and you found out the resistance. Now let us do it in the reverse way. What is given? Value of resistance is given and you have to find out the color sequence. Means you have to find out the colored rings for them. Let us take a very typical example. I want the resistance given is 10 ohm plus or minus 20%. Means I should find those colors, 4 colors, so that I should get back this value. It is reverse of this. How will you do it? Now 1 and 0. 1 and 0. Search out in the number column. For 1, it is brown, then 0, it is black. So what are the first two colors? Very, very clear. So first color will be nothing but brown. 0, second color will be black. Then, here there is no multiplier. It is into 1. Here it was what? 10 raised to minus 2. It was a multiplier. Here there is no multiplier. No multiplier means value should be 1. So what should be the multiplier? Value should be 1, which it should be 10 raised to 0. So which color gives that multiplier? It is the black color. So third band is now going to be black. So brown, black, black. Then tolerance is 20%. Which color gives the tolerance 20%? What is that color? 20%. There is no color. So we will have only 3 bands now here. It is brown, black, black. If it is 100, you have to take here again brown. 10 raised to 1. Right. So here the color sequence is brown, black, black. So these are the two possible 1 mark questions for that. Color sequence is given, find out the resistance, or else resistance is given, find out the color sequence. So this is only for 1 mark. So this is today's point, second, that is color code for carbon resistors. So we have done 2 points today. The first one is we have found an expression for electrical power, P is equals to VI. We have studied the SI unit of it. This is mainly used in the problems, solving problems, power problems. Second one is we have done color code for carbon resistor. This is again a 1 mark question. For that you remember the whole chart. 2 types of ways of asking it. Either you find out the resistance or you write the color sequence. So remember the complete chart and you can remember a sentence like this for that chart. This is all for today's session. Thank you.